What's going on, guys? It's your man, Ed Hayes, the wholesale coach here, back for another episode of the Wholesaling Mastermind, guys. What is going on, peeps? What's happening? We are live. We are live out here for about an hour today to give you all some free game. You know, every Wednesday, guys, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we out here live. So what's going on, guys? Drop any questions that you've got down below. If you're watching this in the replay, make sure that you hit that like button in advance. I would appreciate it. If you're listening to this on the podcast, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that heart, rate, review, whatever options you've got right there. Hit those buttons for me, guys. What's going on, though? What is going on? Let me just pop in a little message. Ooh, it's been a long day, y'all. It's been a long... Come on, dog. You need to go sit down. Go sit down, dog. What is going on? What's going on, guys? What's going on? We back in the building. Live for the Wholesaling Mastermind. What's happening, peeps? What's happening? See you guys flowing in here now. What's going on? Let me just share this real quick, actually. What's going on, though, guys? When y'all come into the session, go ahead, drop a comment. Let me know that you made it in. Let me know if you can hear me, too, by the way. Do me a favor. Let me know if you can hear me. But yeah, though, guys, we out here live. So, hey, what's going on? John, my guy. What's going on, bro? What's happening? What's happening? Good to see you out here, bro. I'm dropping, trying to share this real quick. Do me a favor, y'all. Share this live stream with some other people. What's going on, Aaron? Okay, you say you can hear me. Okay, the right way indeed. The right way indeed. Let me just try to share this out real quick, guys. Try to get some more people up in here real quick. But yeah, though, guys, man, what's been going on, though, y'all? What's been happening? What's going on, John? What's going on, Aaron? What's been going on this week since the last mastermind session, guys? What's been going on? It's been a hectic week this week for me, guys. We've been out here grinding. It's been crazy. As you all know, the new Illinois law requires wholesalers to get a broker's license to be able to wholesale, guys. So it's been a little bit slow motion on the wholesaling end. We've had to kind of put a halt to things out here in Chicago, guys. It's tragic, honestly. But, you know, we trying to make it happen, guys. You know, you got to roll with the punches out here. Everything not going to be smooth. So, yeah, we just grinding out here. Do me a favor, though, guys. Hit that like button if you just came onto the stream. Hit that like button. But as always, though, guys, you know, these sessions are for you guys. So any questions that you have, any comments, any game that you all need to learn about wholesaling real estate, guys, if y'all trying to get these properties cashed out, get paid, and do it repeatedly, guys, drop some questions. Let me know any questions that you have. These sessions are for you guys. So let's make the most out of it tonight. And if you just coming into the stream, hit that like button for me, guys. I would really, really appreciate it. John says, working on 2 fix and flip funding deals right now. About to work on another Shopify website too. LOL. Hashtag multiple streams. Hey, I feel you, bro. I see you out there grinding, John. Man, bro, you know we got to have our conversation too. I may end up giving you a call after this. If you still up, bro, let me know if you want me to give you a call after this session. It's probably gonna be the last thing I do. I'm really tired, man. It's been a long day. I've been waking up earlier and earlier every day too, so I'm exhausted. But hey, you know, I said I'm gonna do the session. We doing the live session today. But John, though, that's what's up, though, bro. You say you're working on 2 fix and flip funding deals right now. The right way indeed, bro. So for you guys that don't know whether you're listening live in the replay, whether you listen on a podcast, wherever you're listening to this at, my guy, John, is out here with the funding, guys. If y'all need funding for these real estate transactions, if you need small business funding, you can holler at my guy. Everything by John, his name is, on YouTube. Check him out, though, guys. He got you when it comes to the funding. And I know a lot of my Chicago or Illinois audience, y'all gonna need this guy right here to be able to continue to get these wholesale deals without having to worry about that $25,000 fine. So reach out to my guy, John, that you see in the chat right now, guys. Take action. And if you're watching, if you're listening to this, like in the replay, oh yeah, I'm gonna show that, John. I'm gonna show that for sure. Hey, Philly, Aguirre, man, what's going on, bro? I just sent you an email like 2 minutes ago, bro. It's on the download page, my brother. You said that you didn't get the script. Yeah, it's on the download page, though, bro. Hey, yeah, let me show that as well. That's right, John at JDBK Funding, jdbkfunding.com, guys. John at jdbkfunding.com. Holler at my man, John, if y'all need that business funding, if y'all trying to get funding for these real estate deals so you can do double closings and be able to continue getting these wholesale deals, reach out to my guy. He got you. Let's see. So Koua, I don't know how to pronounce that, but KO says, what are two of the top lead marketing for you, or what you think are top two? Kua, okay. Koua, okay. So KO, what I would recommend for like my top marketing strategies, KO. Well, I'll give you a few of them or whatever, but a couple of my favorite are definitely Facebook ads. They get the job done, my guy. Like 24 hours a day, your Facebook ads are out there working for you. So I absolutely love Facebook ads, and you can track everything very, very well. And I also like driving for dollars. It may seem super simple, but it works. So why fix what's not broken? Driving for dollars actually produces more deals than pretty much anything else that we use still to this day. So I highly recommend that you check out Driving for Dollars. Just go ride your community. You can walk your community, get on the bus, tell your children while they're on the school bus to be looking for vacant and distressed properties. You'll definitely get some traction. Let's see. Philly says it didn't work. I will wait for it. Philly, like I told you, my guy, like there is no waiting for it. It's not going to come through email. So if you don't go back through the funnel, you probably won't be getting the script. So you either got to go back through the funnel or you got to join the Wholesalers Hub to get this file or whatever. But it's absolutely free. Just go to edwardhayes.org/cash buyer script. And if you don't want to purchase the course, just say no. And then it's going to ask you, hey, do you want to purchase the course again? You just say no again. It's going to take you to the download page, my guy. Nobody has had a problem downloading this file, Philly. So just check it out. So Bossman says, hey, Ed, I think you explained in a video before, but how do we get a custom email address? Not Gmail or Hotmail, but like bossman@bossman.com. Great question, Bossman. So what I would recommend is going to GoDaddy. And when so like I usually do this when I'm in the process of purchasing a website. So say, for instance, you went and bought bossman.com, bossmanrealestate.com. Then when you're on GoDaddy, you purchase that website. And when you're in the checkout process, it's going to ask you if you want to add an email address that matches your domain name. And you're just going to say yes. It's going to be $5 a month. I recommend doing it monthly, just in case you decide to do something else or whatever. It's $5 a month. But like when you get to the checkout, to the final checkout page, it's going to have it up there for like a year. So make sure that you change it to the 1 month option, because they will try to finesse you. So then you purchase your email address and your custom domain name all at once on GoDaddy. Your total should be like $17.36. I've done this so many times. So I highly recommend you check that out. Boss man. All right. So KO says, okay, thanks. Shout out from California. California in the building. What's going on? All right, KO. The right way indeed. The right way indeed. The cleaner asks, you ever use investor PO? The cleaner, I'm not sure what investor PO is. I've personally never heard of it. Do you want to like explain what it is though? I'm curious. I'm always down to learn like new things. You know, I'm out here teaching all of the time. So I'm trying to learn as much as possible so I can help you all out. And hey, you know, I may utilize it myself if it's worthwhile. But what is it though, the cleaner? I'm interested. Rod Lewis says website again for cash buyers list. Website for the cash buyer. You mean like if you're purchasing? Oh no, that wasn't for a list, Rod. That was for the script, for my cash buyer script, Rod, and it's edwardhayes.org/cash buyer script. But you got to put the HTTPS and //www before edwardhayes.org. Google hates me, so it's not my fault, man. So yeah, you got to put all of that stuff first, otherwise it's not going to work. But yeah, though, Rod, the cash buyer script, someone was trying to download it and they were having a little bit of an issue. So I gave them some ways to go ahead and grab that list. But I mean, to grab that script, I'm saying list now because you were saying it. But if you are interested, though, Rod, in being able to grab a cash buyer list, I do have cash buyers for sale on my website, motivatedsellerleads.org, brother. And there, the link is in the description, actually, if you want to just click there. But yeah, I got you, bro. And if you purchase Rod, because I see your name right there, I know who you are. You come out all the time for the mastermind sessions. I'll hook you up, my brother. I got you. So if you make a purchase, don't trip. I got you. I'm gonna make sure you done right, my guy. It's the end of the month also, guys. So for anybody that is interested in getting cash buyers or motivated sellers, and I just thought of this right now, actually. Today is like the 28th, I think. Yeah, it's the 28th. So there's only a few days left before the end of this month. So if y'all trying to grab a cash buyer list or a motivated seller leads list, if y'all head over to motivatedsellerleads.org, I'm going to bless each and every one of you all, whether you listen to this live, replay, podcast, doesn't matter. I got you. You make a purchase, let's say like before next Wednesday, I got y'all, man. I'm just going to go ahead and just hook everybody up for real. So let's see. The cleaner says it's a new software that is built on Podio and it handles everything for you. Ringless voicemail, text, list, yellow letters. It's a one-stop shop for everything for wholesaling. Oh man, that's really, really interesting, the cleaner. I'm glad that you told me about it. Investor PO. You know what? I'm gonna write that down real quick because I'm definitely gonna be looking into it. Investor PO. I'm interested. What does the PO stand for? I'm interested. Curious. But yeah, I got you, Kim, for sure. You know I'm gonna look out. Y'all know how I get down, man. Y'all know how I get down. I try to look out for everybody. You say you found it. You said you had to go through a lot of my ads. Well, I'm glad you found it, Philly. I'm really glad that you found it. In fact, like if you hadn't found it by the time that I got done with this stream, I was just gonna email it over to you. But I'm glad that you got it. I hope that it helps you out, Philly, for real. So Rod says, no doubt. Okay, KO says, let's talk about your last deal. How you come up with your lead and what was your assignment fee? Oh man, great question, bro. So one of the last deals that we were working on was actually on the west side of Chicago. And this is actually something that we just recently closed, actually. And it was a rough one, like with the new Illinois law, like the title company that we was working with didn't want to work with us. So that was crazy. But like we ended up getting the lead. It was an absentee owner, a vacant high equity absentee owner list, which is like one of my favorite sets of lists to target. And it was on the west side of Chicago. It was a multifamily building, 8 beds, 4 baths, 2,311 square feet, guys. So it was a real gem. It was a beauty. We had it under contract for $148,000, I believe it was, and we sold it. Lord have mercy, dog. Relax. We sold it for $164,000, guys. So that was a $16,000 deal Was our last deal. What's going on, Virginia? Virginia, good to see you out here. So yeah, KO, it was a great deal though, and that's, to be honest, like when you were working specifically with multifamilies, you can consistently get those types of numbers. That was about the average that we typically do with a multifamily. It's typically between like 10 and 20 versus like 5 to 10 when we were focusing primarily on single family homes. So I highly recommend you all check out multifamilies, guys. It's just more property there. So your buyer is going to make more residual income, which means that you can likely get more money on that assignment spread, guys. So definitely check it out. All right. So, KO, keep coming with the questions, though. Keep coming with the questions. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, Jamal, what's going on? Jamal with 2 A's. What's going on, my guy? Jamal says, I work full time and finally got my first deal. First off, let's give a big round of applause for my man Jamal, who just got his first deal. Let's go. Let's go. Drop some love in the comment box, guys, for real. So that's what's up, though, Jamal. Jamal says, I work full time and finally got my first deal. Would you invest in a virtual assistant first? Now, Jamal, what I would recommend is, bro, like, honestly, you know your business best. So as far as like the next person or the first person that you should be hiring, you're going to know better than anybody else. I wouldn't say take anyone's advice on this, honestly, bro. I would say like you decide for you when would be a right time for you to hire on an assistant. It may not even be a virtual assistant that you need. Maybe you need an acquisitions manager. Maybe you need a dispositions manager. Maybe you need a field guy to go check out properties. Maybe you need a cold caller to be calling people. So I say that you know your business better than anybody else on this planet. You know exactly who you need to hire. Bang. John, everything by John, my guy, he says, we want to see people win, period. That's facts. That's facts, bro, for real. We really, really do want to see people win, man. You know, we're not out here trying to finesse, not trying to get over. I'm trying to bless y'all as much as possible, man. There's so many people out here that's just trying to get some money up out y'all pockets, you know? Now, if y'all do shot with me, hey, you know, I'm happy for it. But at the same time, like if y'all don't, I'm not like I'm crying or I'm upset about it. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, Virginia? Nick J says, are your cash buyers pre-qualified and in all zips nationwide? So Nick, so just so you know, if I had like my own personal list, no one's getting that. I'm not selling my own personal list of cash buyers, Nick. I'm selling lists that I acquire using my system, motivatedsellerleads.org. And so you would need to pre-qualify your own people. They have purchased properties. That's their qualification, is that we know for sure that they have purchased properties using cash in the last 6 months to a year, depending on how big of a list that you're trying to get, essentially. But yeah, so like you would be doing all of that pre-qualification. That's on you. And yeah, I can get them for you in any zip code nationwide though, bro. So definitely reach out, head over to motivatedsellerleads.org. If you need those leads, I got you. Philly says, do you use realtors to get deals? Philly, I have used realtors to work on deals. It's typically like a pre-foreclosure or some type of other bank-owned property. Most of the time that I'm working with a realtor on a property, that's what they have access to that some some wholesalers may not have access to. Like when a bank forecloses on a property, they send it off to a realtor, well, a brokerage, I should say, and that brokerage handles the sale of the property. So typically your realtors are going to have access to those properties. Even though you don't, they'll be able to have access to them and you can kind of get in there. But yeah, I definitely have worked with realtors to get deals in the past. Some realtors aren't very accepting of wholesalers. You know, they kind of come with that attitude, or, you know, they've dealt with like a lot of shady wholesalers, a lot of people that's hit and miss. They only in the industry for like a month and then they're doing something else. So I kind of understand, like the animosity that a lot of realtors feel for wholesalers. But when you find the good ones, though, make sure that you hold on to them, Philly, for real. Yeah, congrats, though, Jamal. You got a lot of congrats up in here, Jamal. For real. Hey, man. Hey. It's our pleasure, man. That's a blessing, bro. That's a blessing. And like I said, bro, you know who you should hire first. It may not even be a virtual assistant. Maybe you need somebody to go out to properties. Maybe you need somebody to help you push them out. Maybe you need a cold caller. So I think that you got it, bro. I think that when people are looking for outside advice on how to actually run their business, then that tends to just lead to like disharmony. Let's put it like that. You're going to know better. Virginia says, what do you prefer my buyer do? She is interested in my asking price, but she needs 100% funding. She can only put down $3,000. How should she approach this? Hard money lenders are saying she would at least need to put down 15 to 20% down of the asking price. Okay, great question, Virginia. So in a situation where you're dealing with a buyer who needs financing to be able to purchase the property, this is the reason why most wholesalers are looking for cash buyers, right? Because there's a timeline on your contract. If you got a property under contract, if you got a property under contract, it's only going to be under contract for so long. So if you're spending all of your time trying to deal with this one person who needs financing, financing has to get approved from a lender first off. So if the property is not in decent condition, there's a decent enough probability that the financing is not even going to come through. And that could take like 2 weeks for you to just hear no. So this is literally the reason why wholesalers are typically using or looking for cash buyers. Now, if they don't have the money, what I would recommend is just keep searching. Honestly, that's what I would think. I would have them. They pretty much need to do all of that. For the most part, I'm not too much trying to like lead my buyers to funding. I'm typically trying to deal with people who already have the funding. I've been in a crap ton of situations with people who don't, but more often than not, that tends to fall through and they don't end up producing the funds that they need. I've seen that happen more times than I've seen them actually come through and the lender approves this shitty property, and it just doesn't happen very often. So if you got a person who needs financing, I would say don't put all of your eggs in that bucket. Keep moving, keep looking for people who got cash. And if you need to find people who've got cash and you need a little bit of a hand, maybe reach out to the realtors in that area who have sold properties. I talked about this on a few other live streams as well. Like hop on realtor.com, put in the zip code, sort through those homes that have been sold, and then look for the realtors who have helped the buyers purchase those properties that seem to cost probably what a wholesale deal will cost. So typically like the lower cost properties, reach out to those realtors and see if they know any buyers. And if that doesn't work, reach out to some JV partners out in that area. And if that doesn't work, you can grab a list from me, Virginia, you already know. And if that doesn't work, check out 4rentbyowner.com and or gosection8.com. And if that doesn't work, then yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe put it on Facebook Marketplace. It's a lot of ways. It's too many ways to find buyers for these. Put it on OfferUp and Let Go and Craigslist and like literally everywhere, Virginia. That's my best advice. You got this though. You got this. All right. Let me scroll back up. So KO says, how many people are in your business? Give us an insight on your business, like VAs, desk positions, you say is dispositions. But yeah, so KO, yeah, great question. Great question again. I'm glad that you asked these types of questions. I love these. So how many people are you in your business? So right now it's me, my lady, and it fluctuates. Like the rest of the team kind of fluctuates. So it tends to be like between like 8 to 12, depending. So like we typically have like 4 cold callers on deck. We've got a field guy, acquisition manager, a disposition manager, and then other positions kind of vary. Okay, so like we may end up with like 2 acquisitions managers. One of them will fall off. I will always make sure that we've got more than enough staff to be fully stocked, because at times that like we have one acquisition manager, they quit or find another job or whatever. Now, all of a sudden I've got to do that job. So we say overstocked at all times. Then I also have a virtual assistant as well. They typically do like a most of like my like online stuff, let's put it like that. And then I also have like a social media team. So a lot of stuff that you all see me post on like my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, stuff like that. My team is actually handling a lot of that stuff. Like I may come up with the words, but they're doing all of the scheduling and posting of that. So that really, really helps when it comes to the online presence, because I want to be able to provide value to you all, but I don't want the business to slow down neither. But to be 100% honest with you though, KO, and this is kind of sad to say, like we've honestly been kind of cutting back our team just because of like the new Illinois law that requires wholesalers to become a broker to wholesale. So we haven't been like super actively trying to do deals out here. Like we're more so focusing virtually right now. And we've kind of just cut back like a huge degree, to be 100% honest. So I just want to, keep it real with you or whatever. Like I've got a crap ton of staff or whatever, but people are kind of getting knocked off. I'm kind of sad. It really makes me kind of sad because I have to have like really sad conversations all the time. So y'all need another cold caller VA. I'm here. Hey, I hear you, Maya. You say you out here in these streets. You say you're not playing. I feel you, Maya. Okay. But yeah, so KO, let me see. Let me give you like VAs. So yeah, so KO, I just want to like thoroughly kind of answer this question for you. So like a typical flow of how things go in my system is that we'll grab lists using various methods, whether like the leads are coming in through Facebook, whether we're grabbing them through our motivated seller lead systems, or like tax delinquent lists. Like we've got like literally every single lead in the entire state of Illinois. Trust me, we've got it. And so like all of the leads come in. My lead manager is the one who kind of organizes everything for my cold caller. They make sure that all of the leads are where they should be. They kind of clean up the list, make sure that the phone numbers are set, and they place those phone numbers into Mojo Dialer. And then I give my cold callers access to Mojo, obviously, and they're calling, right? So we do those outbound calls all day, and we just call and call and call and call and call. But we also do text messaging. So at the very, very top of our funnel, we're doing text messaging. So all of the people who actually are saying that they're interested. So let's say, for instance, we send out 5,000 texts today. We may get like 100, 200 responses, something like that. It can really, really vary. Sometimes it's been substantially more than that. 343, I think, was like the highest, right? We'll get that back. And then my cold calls will be responding to them as well through text. So it's like a lot of kind of things that's going on. But then we also have the other cold callers who are actually using Mojo to call out. So we've got kind of like a lot of different processes happening at the same time. But pretty much like once that cold caller gets a verified lead and this person actually wants to sell their property, then that lead is sent to our acquisition manager. And then the acquisition manager gets on the phone. They schedule an appointment to actually go see the property. And then they actually go see the property, right? So once they actually go see the property, they get the pics, they get the videos, they get the offer there, and they get it under contract there if possible as well. So everything is happening at the property. From there, then the lead is sent off to our disposition manager, who takes care of everything closing related. So they make sure that the property is prepared for closing. They make sure that all of the contracts are signed, all of the T's are crossed, and the I's are dotted. And they're the ones who's pretty much coordinating with the title companies, with the attorneys and everything like that. Then we take it to the closing table, we close, and I typically get a wire transfer most of the time. That's what I'm requesting. That's how I'm requesting to get paid. I don't really like to be driving a long way away to go pick up a check. But if it's close, then I'll just go pick up the check. Or if I have to go pick up a check or whatever, I'll just go pick up a check. All right, so I hope that gives you all a little bit of insight into what a six-figure wholesaling operation actually looks like what the flows and processes kind of look like. The cleaner says, so I hope that helps, KO. I really wanted to answer that for you. So the cleaner says, if you only had a $500 monthly budget to invest into wholesaling, I'm going to love this question. What softwares or processes and lists would you put the $500 into? Oh man, that's probably one of the best questions. And that last question, these two questions back to back are probably like some of the best questions that we've ever got asked on these mastermind sessions. So the cleaner, that is an amazing question. So if I only had $500, let me kind of think about that for you. If I only had $500, first things first, I would need Propstream or some other service that's just like Propstream so I can analyze these properties. Because if you spend an hour analyzing a property, that's an hour you could have been calling more people. That's a waste of time. Okay, so Propstream, number one. With Propstream, you got leads right there. So you don't have to even go look for no leads if you don't want to. Then I would instantly pull some leads straight from Propstream and I would get them skip trace right there on Propstream system. That's 30 cents per lead. So say for instance, you get 500 leads, then it's going to be like 150, if I'm not mistaken, to skip trace those 500 leads. Bang. Right. So now you're at like $250 spent and you've got 500 skip trace leads that you can start calling. I would instantly just start calling. Honestly, I feel like most people don't even need a $500 budget. I feel like if you got a $500 budget and you using it and you still not getting deals, I swear to God, you're doing something wrong. I promise you, you're doing something wrong. You need to analyze something. So what I always say is this: there's 5 pillars to any successful wholesaling business, right? And this is actually in my wholesaling my wholesaling blueprint workbook that I created recently for my wholesaling mastermind session that I did live. But the 5 pillars are going to be experience, or I should say expertise, volume, consistency, tracking. And then what was the last one? I always forget one. Anyway, but like volume, consistency, expertise, tracking, and relationships. Those are the 5 pillars to any successful wholesaling business. So just focus on those 5. Volume, make sure that you're calling enough people. Consistency, be doing it every day. Relationships, you need to know the facilitators, like the attorneys, the buyers, the sellers, the realtors, the contractors, the everybody, okay, the lenders, everybody. And then you gotta track everything. You need to know where your leads are going once they come into your pipeline. And then you got to have that expertise, most importantly. You don't want to be guessing. You don't want to seem ignorant of obvious stuff, especially if you're telling these people, yeah, I'm the business owner, and then they're asking you simple questions you can't even answer it. If you just focus up on that, it doesn't really matter how much money you spend. What's most important is like, what type of results are you getting? Okay, so I kind of want you to keep that in mind, the cleaner. I know I answered that kind of half-assedly or whatever, but I've got a lot of questions here. So let me try to see if I can come back to that, if I can kind of mop that one up around the end of this one, the cleaner. All right, so Philly says, a realtor wanted me to show proof of funds to be able to see property. What do? I have no credit / money. So Philly, first off, this is literally the reason why you need cash buyers on your team. That's not for you to have proof of funds. You don't have the funds. Like you say, what do? What you need to do is when you bring cash buyers onto your team, you need to require proof of funds from them. And then if your sellers are asking for proof of funds, then you just give them your buyers proof of funds. And you say like, hey, look, I work with a group of investors. This is one of them right here. So bang, there you go. That's what I would recommend. If you don't have proof of funds, do not. There are websites online that you can get these bogus proof of funds. Even like Flipman sells these bogus proof of funds. I do not recommend using that. I'm not trying to be like controversial or nothing like that, but come on now, let's be serious. If you don't got the money, you just don't got the money, yo. Like, so don't sit around and try to lie about it. But yeah, if you don't have it, ask your buyers for it. Real quick though, guys, I'm noticing, look, we got 19 people actively looking at this stream. I need y'all to tap that like button for me. Just do me that one favor. Just smash that like button. Just absolutely destroy that like button for me, guys. I would really, really appreciate it. That's the signal for YouTube to send this out to more people, guys. So that's literally the only thing I ask of you all for checking out this free game, this free content. I'm answering all of y'all questions. Literally, the only thing that I'm asking y'all to do is to hit a like button. That's all I want, guys. I really, really appreciate it. All right. So Kim says, would you recommend a newbie creating a new Facebook page or just cleaning up the page they already have? Kim, great question. Just clean up the one you have. Because I guarantee you this, if you try to join my group and you just started your page today, no way in hell I'm accepting you. It's just not going to happen. And that's not just me. That's with like a lot of people. There's way too many scam artists out here. So I highly recommend that you just clean up the page that you have. That longevity is important. You will not get into my group with a fresh Facebook page. So I highly recommend that you just use the one that you got. Virginia says, sigh, true. Wagner says, I have a 3-family house that needs complete rehab for $117,000, which is super cheap in Jersey. I sent my buyer to the house and the lockbox wasn't working. Should I talk to the seller to set up a showing? So, Wagner, excuse me. My question is, why was the lockbox not working? First off, like, is it the seller's lockbox or is it yours? Because if it's yours, then it should probably work. You say, hey, you so funny, Wad. You are hilarious. Yo, Darius, I see you, bro. What's going on, bro? I see we got a gang of questions. Hey, Melissa, I appreciate you. You say peace, big bro. All right, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna try to scroll through these questions real quick, y'all. I'm trying to scroll through these. So, Wagner, though, let me know real quick, bro. It's the seller's lockbox. Okay, so in that situation, Wagner, I would be concerned if it was me. I would be thinking that maybe the seller is like trying to send me off or something, or maybe they've already sold it to someone. I don't know what to think, right? So if the lockbox isn't working, they've given you a lockbox code and that lockbox code isn't working, there's an issue. Okay, so I highly recommend reach back out to the seller immediately, find out what the issue is with that lockbox so you can get that taken care of immediately, bro. Virginia says, bubble burst, LOL. I am, LOL. Thank you. No problem, Virginia. I got you. You know I got you. I'm going to look out for it. Josh, what's going on, Josh? Hope you're still here, bro. I know it's been a while since you wrote that message. Let's see what you got. Let's see. Josh says, all right, don't start the party without me. I'm here. The show can continue. How's it going there? Hey, Josh, man, my guy, bro. I'm really glad to see you out here, man. It's all as good as always, bro. You know, I'm blessed. I'm out here. I'm alive, so I can't complain. You know what I mean? For real, man. Let's see. Bossman says, yes, Wagner, definitely talk to the seller about how to properly show the property. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, my pleasure, Virginia. She says, thanks for the tips. Independent investors, what's going on? Independent, I see you out here again. What's going on? Good to see you out here. All right, so Maya Khalil says, y'all need another cold caller. Oh, yeah, I read that one. Maya says she out here. Maya trying to get paid. I hear you, though, Maya. Maya, to answer your question, where can you get valid contracts? Head over to my website, Maya. edwardhayes.org. Right there on the main page, you'll see all the contracts that I use. You can grab them right there, Maya. Also, what I would really recommend the most, though, just to be 100% honest and transparent, is that I would recommend use the contracts that the title company or attorney that you're going to be working with uses. So then if you have any questions, the people who's actually going to be facilitating your deal, you can be using their contract and they can be helping you. So you don't even have to guess. They'll be able to answer all the questions that you have. Bang. So I hope that helps, Maya. Try that one out. Let's see. Independent says, having trouble moving forward when someone shows interest, they go ghost. Any tips on how this? I'm pretty sure I get the question, Independent. So that's a thing that happens, Independent. I mean, and just some people are just going to do that. Like, you may be building up a lot of good rapport with them on the phone. One thing that I would recommend is to schedule clear next steps. That's super key. So make sure that you give them clear next steps. Like, hey, John, we're going to be talking again. Let's schedule a follow-up call for, let's say, Thursday at 11 o'clock. How's that work for you, John? So try to do that, like scheduling like clear next steps. But you don't choose the time, though. Like, I kind of said that wrong. You don't choose the time. You let them choose the time. And then typically they're going to give you a time that works for them. They're more likely to answer. Now, as far as them going ghost in general, sometimes I've seen that happen when people are a little bit too aggressive on the phone calls with these sellers. Like, they're like, yeah, come on, John. Yeah, we got to make this happen. Yeah. Or just like extra aggressive and like going too hard on the calls. That can kind of turn them off a little bit, but like they won't show it and they'll kind of just be like going along with it. and then they'll just stop answering. But then when you go back and listen to those calls, you're kind of hear like the trepidation in their voice, like the hesitation, like they didn't really want to go through with it or whatever. But sometimes maybe that person is talking a little bit too much, stuff like that. So I recommend like listen to your phone calls, like listen to the results that you're actually getting on your calls, and kind of tinker with what you're saying on the calls. And outside of that, schedule clear next steps with the seller so they know exactly what to expect, going forward, because you're the professional in these situations. So we really got to lead them to the destiny. Okay. All right. I hope that helps. So Wadner says, you probably make more than some of these R&B singles struggling to make money from going platinum. Hey, Wadner, bro, you get me every time, bro. Like literally every week. I don't know how you get me with this stuff, bro. It's so crazy, man. Hey, man, it's probably true, though. That's the funny part, man, for real. They up here dancing in videos and shit. I'm at home chilling. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of funny, man. Oh, snaps. All right, so let's see. Josh says, can you talk about the benefits of working with the realtor and them to find the end buyer and the legalities of that process? Oh, man, great question, Josh. So when it comes to working with realtors, there are like kind of like some different steps that kind of need to take place for you to be able to legitimately do this deal. And it depends on who actually has the property under contract, right? So if a realtor has the property under contract, typically I would recommend that you all probably not try to work on properties that already have a realtor on it, first off. Now, on the other hand, if you've got a property and you need a buyer, working with a realtor can be a great way to help you find an end buyer for property. The good thing about working with realtors is that, one, they've got MLS access. So like if it really came down to it, you could potentially just like list the property with the realtor and then just get paid that way if it came down to it. Number two is that they very often, excuse me, they'll very often know the area very well and they can help you. Like they may know that like, hey, this property, so-and-so, like maybe, maybe the property is a dub because that particular seller, they've already had 20 people go out to this property and they just don't want to sell it for a cheaper price, whatever it may be, right? That realtor is going to be able to help you out a lot. There's a lot of benefits to working with realtors. But like one of my favorite things to do with realtors though, is to be able to get comps from them. So that's also like another great thing to kind of use a realtor for, and that's how they can help you. And you can help them by giving them all of the properties that you can't work on where the people want closer to a retail price. Let me just make sure I'm actually answering your question all the way though, Josh. Why do I feel like, I missed the question of yours, Josh? You also, okay, real quick though, let me finish answering this. You said, can you talk about the benefits of working with a realtor? Okay, so when it comes to finding an end buyer with a realtor, all you would literally need to do, Josh, is pretty much just do a JV agreement, just like you would if you were working with another wholesaler. And like the realtor may have to do like some extra disclosing if they end up being like, if they end up in any way, shape, or form representing the seller or the buyer, they'll have to like over disclose that they are a realtor. Typically, you don't have to worry about anything like that, though. So it will literally just be signing a JV agreement. And these types of deals, a realtor is pretty much just you. They're just another wholesaler in a wholesale deal. If they're just helping you find a buyer, then they can get half or whatever of your assignment fee. And it will literally just be like working with another wholesaler. Bang, bang, Josh. I hope that helps. But you asked another question, though, which is, can you give us an example of what you would say to them in the text message marketing text? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Great question. So a typical example would be like, hey, Mrs. Johnson. Everybody's Mrs. Johnson to me, by the way. But like, hey, Miss Johnson, I see that you have a property located at, well, I would say something more so around, I think that our text actually sounds something like, hey, Miss Johnson, our records show that you own a property at 123 Main Street. And we were reaching out to see if you were interested in selling. If so, please give us a text back and da 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 da. We can kind of go from there. It's really, really short and simple though, bro. It's literally like 2 or 3 sentences. You know, you can't fit that many words in a text. And then like they may say yay or nay, right? And then, excuse me, pretty much I have my cold callers following up with these individuals through text that we have like typed out already. And literally all they got to do is just copy and paste the text message in. So that's really, really simple. And I actually got that message from CC Garland, my guy, CC Garland. For real, man. So that's what I would recommend. So in general, Josh, just keep it simple, bro. Honestly, it's like you really don't even have to think that hard about it. Just let them know that your records show that they got this property and you're just trying to see if they want it to sell. Simple, easy peasy. Let's see. KO says, whoa, that's dope. Thanks. Hey, my pleasure. For real. So Philly says, hi, Joshua. Get Agent Double Dip Technique book. It's free. Oh, well, there you go right there, Josh. There you go. The Agent Double Dip. Wait, what is that? Agent Double Dip Technique. There you guys go. If y'all listening, check that book out. That's a recommendation right there. Melissa says, peace, big bro. For sure. And then let's see. Oh, you retracted a message, huh? What's up with this message, Melissa? What's up with this message? Anyway, so Denise says, what's a good skip tracing service? Denise, I'm glad that you asked that question. I actually just this week, I opened up my company to skip tracing, guys. So we officially offer skip tracing now. I don't care where you got your leads from. We'll skip trace them for you. So bang, there you go right there, Denise B. Head over. Oh, damn. I don't even got it on the website. I don't even have it on the website yet. Like it literally just started. Look, Denise, what you can do is this, though. Send me an email to ed@edwardhayes.org. If you still need that list, skip trace, Denise, I got you. Just shoot the list over to me to ed@edwardhayes.org, and we can get the leads in process for you. Okay, it's going to be 30 cents per lead, so you can do the math beforehand. And once you shoot me over the list, I'll send you back an invoice for the cost. So boom, there you go. Until I get it on the website, at least it'll be on the motivatedsellerleads.org soon. There will be a button that you can just order skip tracing right there. All right, so let's see. Brian De Jesus Camacho, what's going on, man? He says, what is the best marketing method for wholesaling? So I don't think that there is no one best method. I could tell you my best method, but some other guy out there may have a completely different best method, quote unquote, for you guys that can't see what I'm doing. I'm doing the quote fingers. But yeah, it's like there is no like real best method. But my top 2, what I recommend is like the first question that we got today was what I would recommend most is Facebook ads and or driving for dollars. Those are my top 2 marketing strategies. I want y'all to remember that, okay? Look, y'all know, some of y'all know why I'm telling y'all to remember that, but just remember that. My top 2 marketing strategies are Facebook ads and driving for dollars. Okay, I'm done. I'm not going to say that again. All right. Yo, what's going on, Darius? All right, so Darius, my guy, you asked the question. Okay, you says, when dealing with the realtor, would all properties be listed on the MLS? Or would they try to shop it around first? Have you ever done one yet since the law has changed? How did the process go? Great question, bro. Great question. So first off, when it comes to working with the realtor, absolutely not. It does not have to go on the MLS. Typically, if I'm sending a property off to a realtor, it's so they can shoot it off to some of their buyers. But they aren't like super disclosing anything because they can't as a realtor. So they kind of have to kind of keep your property under wraps. Like they can't even be promoting it. It's like technically illegal for them to even send your property to any other buyers. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that would be definitely illegal for them. Now, excuse me. So I would have them. So essentially they would be shopping the properties around. And you ask like, have I did one yet since the law has changed? I have not done a deal with a realtor since the law has changed, but I have done a deal. And I was just talking about it not too long ago. And so, but long story short or whatever, we actually, technically it was a finder's fee. Like we actually had to kind of like switch that at the last moment. It was It was gonna be an assignment. But then it's like, nah, screw that. You got me messed up. It was only 16 grand. So I'm not about to lose $9,000 just to say that I got this deal. So we actually had to turn that into a finder's fee. And that's pretty much all you would have to do differently, Darius, is just instead of getting an assignment fee, just get a finder's fee. And it was essentially would literally be like the same thing as like signing like an assignment contract. It will feel like you're signing an assignment contract, but essentially your buyer would be signing the original purchase and sale agreement, and you'll have another contract for your finder's fee. It'll just essentially be like a memorandum. It'll just be saying it's like a marketing fee agreement. It'll just be saying that like, hey, John agrees to pay Darius $10,000 for said property on the day of closing. Bang, easy peasy. That's an easy way to get around it without having to change literally nothing. You just have your buyer sign the original contract. That's all you got to change, literally. So, yeah. So I hope that helps, though, Darius. I really do. Independent says, very helpful. Thank you. I got you. So Melissa says, how about a Chicago meetup for your group? Melissa, you just missed out. Where you been at? 2 weeks ago, from this upcoming Friday, 2 weeks ago, we just had a live meetup in Chicago downtown at the Aon Center. It was unbelievably beautiful. So yeah, like you missed out on that, Melissa. Next time you should be there. How about you show up? For real though, Melissa, I'd be glad to have you out at the next one. Feel free to come out. If you follow the channel, you subscribe, you hit the notification bell, you're going to have plenty of opportunities to be able to come out to one of these live sessions, Melissa, for sure. I would love to have you out. Alandis, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you out here, bro. Good to see you out here. Hey, I got you, bro. I got you, Darius, for sure, bro, for sure. Always, my brother, always. So actually, what's going on, Rick? Pound it, pow, for real. So I know I got a ton of people up in here right now. I'm actually going to be winding this down, but I want to finish answering the rest of these questions. But I want the 23 of you guys that's in here right now to just do me a favor and smash that like button for me one time, guys. That's a signal to YouTube, so they send it out to more people. I would really, really appreciate you all for just doing that. I give out all the value, all of the game, all of the knowledge. The only thing I ask in return is that you guys hit that like button. That's all I ask for. That's it. So I appreciate it. All right. So I'm just going to answer the rest of these questions, though, guys. And then I'm going to give you all an opportunity to get my online course, Wholesaler University, for absolutely free, guys. So if y'all watching right now, make sure that you keep watching until this thing is over. At least until we do this giveaway. It's going to be coming up in like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. So just hold tight, stay tuned, guys. All right. So let me get through the rest of this real quick. So Wadner says, I bought your cash buyers list. Should I call all 280 people to find out what properties they want to buy? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But I would say like get a minimum of 10 to 15 on your list. It may take you about 100 people to legitimately get like a good 10 to 15 people on your list. And then from there, once you got a legitimate 10 to 15, I would say, yeah, keep calling the rest of the 280, but don't wait. Like you can go ahead and start calling sellers now. Once you got like 10 or 15 legitimate cash buyers on that list, bro. But I'm glad that you out there taking action, bro. Did you get the skip tracing with it? I can't remember. Josh says, I have them tack on their commission fee on top of my asking price. Exactly. Yeah, that works too. But can a just find and end buyer, does that mean they have to list it on the MLS? I thought we were getting properties without listing. But can I just find? I'm not sure exactly what you're saying there, Josh. If you listening, let kind of clarify that for me. You said real quick, the 1738, I can answer that question. You do not have to pay for a tax delinquent list if you're in Chicago. So I really hope that you're in Chicago. Check out the video on my channel. It's maybe like 3-4 videos back. I just made a whole video on how to get the tax delinquent list for absolutely free. Do not pay $1 for that list, please. It just wouldn't make sense. Wagner. Okay. No, I didn't get the skip trace and I should have bought it. Oh, yeah, that probably would have helped, bro, for real. So Kim, the only difference between a finder's fee and an assignment fee is essentially like the finder's fee you would be using if your buyer signs the original purchase and sale agreement. So they're the legitimate buyer. There is no assignment. An assignment fee would be like an assignment contract is like, so you sign the original purchase and sale agreement, and then your buyer signs a contract saying that they're going to buy this original purchase and sale agreement. That's all that is. That's the difference, I should say. So yeah, like the 1738, like I said, like definitely do not pay for a tax delinquent list. If you're not in Chicago, then I guess you may have to pay for it. But most of the time, that list is online for free in like a lot of counties across the nation. The realtor, to find the end buyer, they have to list it on the MLS. No, oh my God, no. You definitely do not want them listing anything on the MLS. Like, so essentially, if I'm working with a realtor, 9 times out of 10, they've already got some buyers lined up that they know personally that they could kind of reach out to and kind of shoot them the property. Like, hey, John, I've got a property in this zip code or in this area. So they don't give them like the actual property details or anything like that. And they kind of do a kind of hush hush on the low. That's what I was saying, Josh. So they definitely do not and should not be listing your property on any type of MLS without your permission, first off. And that should only be with the seller's permission as well. Like, you're definitely gonna need that, or yeah, you're definitely gonna be getting fined, or your realtor would be losing their license if they did anything like that. Okay. So let me see. Okay, Melissa says you answered my question, so I retracted it. Chris says, what is the process when you have a seller with a tenant in the house? You are putting under contract. Does the tenant come with the property, or do they have to be removed with them? Oh man, great question. So this is actually going to be the last question, guys. And then I'm about to dive right in to giving you all a chance to win this course, guys. So let's get ready, okay? So Chris asks, what's the process when you have a seller with a tenant? This is a great question, man, because this happens all the time. There's tenants in these properties. So Chris, real quick, I just have to say this. If there is a tenant in the property, don't make it super obvious. If you're coming in as the buyer to view the property, do not make it super obvious that you're going to be buying the place. I've seen this happen so many times where the wholesaler goes in there, they're talking about buying it and all this other stuff. And then the tenant there ends up becoming a squatter. So make sure that like you're not like overly zealous or anxious or eager when you walk inside of a property that has a tenant. Okay, because you don't want them to become a squatter, because then your deal is stale for like 3 months while the seller is in the process of trying to evict these people now because you came in there running your mouth. So that's first off. Don't make it obvious. Next, I would say the next thing is that every single thing, period, in real estate is negotiable. Okay, so whether the tenant stays or the tenant goes, it's up to you and the other parties, my guy. So that's going to be up to you. I can't really tell you that. It can go either way. It depends on what your buyers want. Most typically, that's who you're going to be relying on, your buyer's opinion on that topic, on whether they want the sellers there or not. And at the end of the day, once they take possession of the property, they can remove them, or they can request that the people are removed beforehand. So it's really going to be up to your buyers. All right. Hey, okay. Ola Tux, a Beto gun. Oh man, a Bitter gun. Oh my God. I'm sure I'm like probably butchering that. I apologize. But says, I appreciate and celebrate your channel, bro. I really appreciate you too, for real. I really, really do. I really appreciate that. Despite me butchering your name, I appreciate you as well. So thanks you guys also for smashing that like button, guys. You guys have just dominated, just destroyed the like button on this stream. So I really appreciate you guys, because it usually doesn't happen like that. So I love you guys. Yes, the cleaner asks, is there a way to use my cell phone as a dialer system? So if I can call sellers, it only shows my yes. You can definitely do that. The cleaner, I'm not going to take too much time kind of breaking it down. Just Google call rail. Okay, Google call rail, or Google other services like that. I will use CallRail. It's the industry standard. Just use CallRail. Bang.
Sorry, I can't help with that yet, but I'm trying to learn.
Really, Google? Really? That's how you feel? Really? Anyway, my bad, guys. Hey. As always, Nick, I appreciate you for coming out. Chris, thank you for the info. Greatly appreciate. Hey, I appreciate you, Chris. Come out more often. You know I'm out here. Anyway, though, guys, real quick, now is your time, my guys and my ladies and gents. It is time. I know I always say guys. I feel like I'm discriminating now. I'm going to have to switch guys over to ladies and gentlemen. For real. So, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time, guys. It is time for you all to be able to get a free enrollment into my Wholesaler University online course, guys. Now, this course, it's over 75 videos, guys. I'm literally showing y'all everything that I know about wholesaling from point A to point Z. Honestly, I feel like if you go through this entire course and you still have no idea how to wholesale, you need to find something else to do. Seriously, like you need to just find something else to do because it's not for you. So if you take this course, this is pretty much the blueprint right here. If you get this blueprint, you're going to be closing deals if you're willing to take action and not make excuses. Okay. So I want to give you all an opportunity to get it for absolutely free. But I want you all to know whether you get it for free, you can always get it. It's literally probably like the first link in the description of this video, guys. It's on sale right now. It's only $300, but that's only literally for the next 2 people who purchase the course can get in for $300. So if you don't win, I just want you to be listening. If you don't win, you can grab the course for $300. But with that $300, you're also going to get 3 one-on-one coaching sessions with me personally. You're going to get texting access to me personally for 30 days. I'm going to give you all the contract scripts, tools, and files that I use to run my business. And I'm about to bless you with 500 motivated seller and cash buyer leads. That's all for just grabbing the course. So the people who actually pay are going to get all of those benefits, okay? Now, you guys to get it for free, I'm not going to lie. The only way, I'm not going to be giving y'all the benefits. I'm not going to lie. I ain't going to be no coaching session. But you can always just go purchase. You know what I'm saying? So feel free. You know. Anyway, hey, so Rick says the course is straight up gold, people, with hella emojis. All right, Alandis says, what we got to do? Okay, Alandis, great question. Great question. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna do this like I do every week. And this is really for the people who've been out here. If y'all paying attention, if y'all been listening, if y'all been watching, y'all gonna know the answer to this question. I'm gonna ask you one question. And if you can answer that question correctly, I'm going to give you a free course. It's really just as simple as that. But it's only going to be for about the first 2 people that answered the question correctly. So all of you guys who already have the course, please do not answer, please. But if you don't have the course, you need to answer right away. Your internet connection will make a difference on whether you get this course or not. I can tell you that right now. So anyway, let's get it. So the question is this, guys. Earlier in this stream, there was something that I told y'all to not forget, right? It was one thing I was like, look, don't forget this. And somebody like, y'all gonna know what it is to remember, right? And it was this. It was a question. And the question was, what are your top 2 wholesaling marketing strategies? Like I asked this question maybe 2-3 times over this stream. Now, if you all can answer that, what are my top 2 marketing strategy G's for wholesaling, guys? I've got you on a course. I know, right? Too easy. I know, right, Rick? Let's see. Bang. Alandis, independent investors. It's a wrap. The rest of y'all can just stop writing right now. It's a wrap. Oh, Chris, man, Chris, you literally missed out by like 3 seconds, Chris. That's so sad, man. For real. It's a wrap, though. So independent investors. I'm glad playing independent. That's what I'm talking about. You say you out here, you got it this week. You say you weren't playing. That's what I'm talking about, independent. And then Alandis, I'm so glad. All right. So, hey, that's it right there. Randy says texting, cold calling. Damn, I don't know what stream you was watching, bro. Because I didn't say nothing about. Oh, well, no, I did say texting because I was talking about something else, though. That was a good try, though, Randy. Good try. William says driving for dollars in probate. Driving for dollars, Propstream. Yeah. Independent investors, Alandis. you guys have won the absolutely free course. Independent, are you already? You don't have the course already, do you? Let me know. Let me know, Independent. I can't remember whether you got the course already or not. Okay. I didn't think so. I think that you was trying to get it last week and you weren't able to get it. So I'm really glad that you got it. Alandis says, let's go. Independent says, hey. Hey, the right way. Kim says the course is a must-have. I appreciate you, Kim. I really, really do. For real. And y'all know I try to provide as much value as possible, guys. I'm out here giving free game, free courses. Come on, guys. Look, every week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, guys. If y'all not already a part of this team, y'all need to hit that subscribe button right now. And also, I got 22 people watching this stream right now. Only got 19 hits on that like button. I need you other 3 people to absolutely destroy that like button for me real quick, guys. I would appreciate it. Anyway, so yeah, Kim says great info. I appreciate it. So hey, Alandis and Independent. Here's what I need you to do. Go to Facebook, right? I'm sure that y'all got Facebook. Go to Facebook, join my group, Wholesale Deals and Strategies. That's what I want you to do first. Join my group, Wholesale Deals and Strategies on Facebook if you aren't already a part of it. You may be in the group already, honestly. Are you posting this tonight? I want to share. I am, Nick. As soon as it's gonna instantly be right there. It should be, at least. It should instantly be right there. Should instantly be right there. Anyway, but yeah, Alana. So yeah, join Wholesale Deals and Strategies. Like I was saying, join Wholesale Deals and Strategies. Then find my face. Once you join Wholesale Deals and Strategies, find my face, click my face, and send me a message and be like, "Hey, this is Independent Investors. Hey, this is Alandis. I won the course." And I'm going to shoot you all over your access information. It's as simple as that, for real. So I hope that you all enjoyed this stream, man. I try to provide as much value to you all as possible, man. Y'all keep me going. We had a really good amount of people in here this week. I don't know what it was, but I appreciated it. I enjoyed it. Man, it's been a great time, guys. I hope that I provided you all some value. I hope that this session has been beneficial to you all. I hate wasting people's time. So yeah, I hope that you all liked it. But yeah, though, guys, that's about to be it. That's the end of this. I hope that this has felt like a whole event to you. I hope that this has been entertaining. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Every Wednesday, guys, we out here with the free game, the free value. And I want you all to take advantage, guys. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. By the way, new video coming out on the YouTube channel this Friday, guys. So make sure that y'all stay tuned. You feel me? And also, some of you all don't even know, I have a whole podcast and I post more on the podcast than I ever will on this YouTube channel. So every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm posting a brand new podcast, guys. So make sure that y'all check out the podcast. It's in the links of the description of this video, guys. So it's like anchor.fm/EED, like Ed, but with 2 E's on it. So check that out, guys. I post new content 4 times a week. And a lot of the stuff that I post on there are exclusive gems that you will literally only find on the podcast. It will never be on this YouTube channel. So take advantage, for real. Hey, Alandis, reach out to me, bro. Alandis, say, I'm geeked. Reach out to me. Definitely reach out to me. I'm waiting for you right now. I'm waiting to get that friend request right now. So definitely reach out. Anyway, though, guys, I hope that you all liked it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Y'all know what to do. Hit those links down below as always. Hey, I appreciate you, Rick. I'm going to keep doing my best, brother. I'm going to keep doing my best. All right, though, guys. Y'all be easy, man. I'll see y'all next week. Till then, I am out. Peace. All right, guys.